Hello, everybody. So, as you can see here, we have the update newsletter for Sonic Rumble. So, before I say anything, dude, um, yeah, I was originally gonna do this yesterday, but I pretty much just got tired. So, apologize for that. So, yeah, so we're gonna be talking about this new update news of Sonic Rumble and my reaction to this blog post right here, this news right here. So, yeah. And yeah, guys, also, I just want to say I'm sorry for the little absence on this channel. I have been pretty much been busy with some college and uni stuff, and I also have been pretty much been focused on another channel, which is called Leon the Hat. It's a gaming channel and it's about to hit 1K subscribers soon, so make sure you subscribe, link in the description. So yeah, alright. Now let's just look into this news right here. So it's an update news. So I'm going to read it out loud. Hello to our Rumblers. We have numbers of updates we would like to share with you as we look ahead to the future of Sonic Rumble. First of all, we'd like to express our immense gratitude for your support of Sonic Rumble, as well as for the amount of feedback that has reached us since launching the game last year. It has given us much to consider as we look to improve Sonic Rumble experience for all players and encourage us to work towards the best game that Sonic Rumble can be. With that in mind, we would like to share some updates of what we have in store for you all the coming weeks as the Sonic Rumble journey continues. So, the first thing, I think this is probably the most important thing, is that it's the adjustment of legendary skin pricing. So, okay, so hold on, let me just boot up my game real quick. Alright, guys, I ran into some errors when recording this, so I kind of have to re-record this again. So, whatever it is. Anyways, so as you can see in the shop here, right? So you can see the night skin is cost 599, but the other skins here cost like 729, 729, 729, 729, and there's one with 999, 999. All these legendary skins. So going back to the point here, let me just full screen this first. So all the new legendary skins will be will be added to the game, and after February 18 will be at the price point of 599 with Starlinks. And our current lineup of limited time legendary skins will remain at the previous price point, which is the same price as I showed you just now. All the previous legendary skins that's right now in the shop. But all older legendary skins available before February 18 will have the prices lowered to 599 red star rates at the beginning of the next season of March 3rd, which means that all of the old legendary skins that was used to be in the game will come back to the shop and it will be sold for 599 red star rings. So in my opinion, dude, I think this is really good, especially since like a lot of people who did not manage to get the old skins, they can get the old skins for just 599 red star rings. So, I really like this. But yeah. And some major March update, we have a number of improvements coming into the game in the update plan for next month, which is following on from the new price of legendary skins. Players will be able to earn more free red star rings per season and in more ways than before just by playing. So, as you may know, the shop, I mean, not shop, to earn more red star rings, dude, is really niche or really less. Like, you can't really earn that much of the red star rings because so they try to make it to the point where you can earn red star rings easier in the mid-March update. So I think that's a good change here, but not sure how are they gonna make it to the point where you can earn red star rings like like more. But yeah, we have to see about it in the update. And as well as making more skins available by collecting skin fragments or Omni fragments. We'll be also adding more ways to earn Omni fragments to further increase rewards. So I'm just gonna go back to the wrong one. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the Sonic Rumble. I, but okay, so to earn more of this Omni fragments right here, it's really good. But to me, dude, the problem is that the Omni fragments is like only can be available until the end of the season. Once it's until the end of the season, the Omni fragments just reset to zero and it will convert it into rings. That is my problem. Because especially if you see all these legendary skins right here, it costs 600. 600, bro. And you can't even get like if you're free to play, you can't even get 600. And then if you don't really have anything you can spend on with this Omni fragments, it just reset it all back to zero. So I feel like that's the problem that they need to change. I feel like, they should not make it to the point where you just lose all your Omni fragments until the end of the season. I feel like you should just keep it there or something. Or you can do like this, like you can just add them into the Omni fragments, like just pre-add them in there. So if I have like 100 Omni fragments, right, I can just put it in here. I can just put it with like the toy Maker Tails, and so then I'll have like 149 Omni fragments instead of like putting it like all together in one. I feel like that's a change that they need to make here, but yeah, that's in my opinion. So back to the update here. Content which is initially only available through specific means as part of the premium season pass rewards will become obtainable by other means at a later date via restart repurchases, skin fragments, omni fragments. This will be more consistent moving forward, excluding some limited content such as crossover contents. So I'm not too sure what they mean by that. I feel like I guess that what they're trying to say is that the premium season pass is paid, so people can really get like the red star ring, for example. So I'm just gonna go back to Sonic Rumble again and we look into the season pass because as you can know, this is the free pass. Down there is the free pass. The the top is the premium pass. And in order for you to get this red star ring, you have to buy the premium pass. Because if you're just a free to play, you're not gonna get the red star ring. So I guess they're trying to make it to the point where, you can get this red star rings in the free pass, I think. I think that's why they're trying to man. Which I think it's a good change, not gonna lie. I feel like this is a good change that they make. So if that's even a thing, if that actually is what it means, I think it's a good change. But yeah, so back to the news here. There will be further improvements to the gameplay experience to make Sonic Rumble more accessible. This will include large-scale improvements of our gameplay modes as well as changes to the UI. Okay, but I mean, I if you meant by improvements in the game, if you're meaning by like mobile controls, controller controls, or like keyboard, mouse, stuff like that, then sure. But my problem right now, in my opinion, is the fact that, you know, this kind of like this thing, all this sort of like skills just pretty much exists. Like you have this, basically these two. It's just plain broken. And it just kind of ruins the gameplay experience. That's why I haven't been pretty much playing this game a lot. I haven't been playing for like 3 months, 4 months around there. And one of the reason is because of this how broken the skills are. Like you're telling me that you have things like punch, but then you have this broken ass shit. I feel like it's way too unbalanced. I feel like this needs a nerf. All these things really needs a nerf, you know. But yeah, bro. Back to in here. So now with the nice crossover, we are very happy to announce the nice crossover to mark the start of the new price point for legendary skins. As you can see just now I did show you that the knights cost around 599 rings, which I already showed you like few minutes ago. Keep your eyes peeled for more details, new items coming to Sonic Rumble as part of the crossover later this week. This is just the beginning. We have more to share soon, so stay tuned for future updates. We look forward to hearing from you about these latest announcements as well as what you'd like to see in Sonic Rumble's future. Thanks again for all of your support, the Sonic Rumble team. Alright, so some things that I personally myself would want to like say or talk about it to improve the game is that one of them is like make the legendary skins way affordable. Like this skin, this skin it is affordable now. It's 599 rings. That's a good step. That's a really good step in my opinion. But then, you know, yeah. And also another one I want to talk about is the microtransactions, dude. Like because currently right now it's 729 or 700 to get a legendary skin. If you want to get a legendary skin, you have to buy this thing right here, which costs about in my country is 229, which in this kind of price point, you might as well just get Sonic Racing Crossbows at this point, which is not worth it. You're just spending a skin to get a one legendary skin, just just in the same price as buying Sonic Racing Crossbows, dude. I don't think this is worth it. I feel like all this microtransaction thing should be decreased, dude. Like make it like lower down the price of this thing because it's absolutely ridiculous what on how expensive this is. And the Omni fragments, dude, they have to make it you have to make it and that you can really like convert it back to rings after the end of the season. I don't think that's a good change because all the old skins that people would like a lot, all these old skins that can be obtainable, you can't really obtain them unless you have Omni fragments. But then you can't even get them at all because every time you try to get all the Omni fragments, it's just gonna get reset every single time. So yeah, I think they need to change the Omni fragments too. And I think the last thing I can say is that the amount of skills that's just pure broken. This skill right here, just pure broken. And especially this one is literally the most popular out of all. And it's damn broken too. Especially since like the cooldown is also really, really, really short. So I would like to see some balance on the skills too. Like make it to the point where at least most of them is like this. I think this is way more fair instead of this. To be honest, if this gets deleted, I don't give a shit, dude, because it deserves to get deleted. And it's not only that, it's also like the ring swipes and the movement too. I think something like the shield like this is pretty fair in my opinion, but other than that, majority of them are pretty unfair, you know. So yeah, that's all the changes that I want to see Sega or Rovio, since apparently Rovio is in here to, make the changes. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope my I hope my commentary is good. I try to commentate here. Apologize if I sound kind of confusing, my bad. But yeah. Also, let me know about your opinions of Sonic Rumble update changes. So, and yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the next video if there is a next video. And yeah, also, I will be doing more of these kind of videos where I post some updates on this. So yeah, my bad, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Bye bye.